ちの歌消えない心の傷メシアを求め続けたあの日の夜
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Anime Degens Podcast with episode 84 of the Bullshit Hour. Got Nam and Tyler here with me today. Before we get going, best way to support us is to rate the podcast, tell your homies, tell your mere acquaintances who you think may like anime. If you have any interesting, if your grandma's a weeb, let her know. I'm sure your grandma loves hearing about big-titted anime women, so.
Yes.
Anime waifu body pillow.
That'd be a terrifying Christmas gift for your grandma. But before we jump into news, if you have any topics you'd like us to discuss, jump in the Discord and let us know. Linktree.com/animedegens has all of our socials, Discord, YouTube, where you can watch the videos of us shooting the shit live. Well, not live. Recorded, not live. We don't do live. But otherwise, anybody got any news?
Yeah, I guess we do got some news. Football's back, by the way. Big fan of that, you know. So, but other than that, like into the anime kind of news, we got Spy Family Code Y. It just came out on Crunchyroll a few days ago, so pretty excited about that. We get to see like the cute, fluffy white dog. I don't remember his name. Is it White? What the hell is his name?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I jumped off the Spy Family train heavy, Spy Family train heavy after like the first season.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, it just wasn't doing it for me.
You're missing out. Yours a beast, bro.
Yeah, but I have to deal with all the other crap to see or be a beast.
Yeah. But anyways, Code White should be on Crunchyroll now for everyone that's been waiting forever. I think this come out in like December. So it's been 6-7 months. So
That sounds about right.
yeah.
Cool. Next, we got Yaiba, the anime from back in the 90s, is getting a remake. It's going to be done by Wit Studio. This is a show I have not watched the original on, so might have to check that out before the remake drops.
Yeah, it seems it reminds me a lot of like Dragon Ball type stuff. Like it looks like it's got some tournament arcs going on. Like it just looks like that type of stuff. So who knows?
Okay. In other news, we actually have a little bit of TMNT and Naruto crossover. Kind of weird, but honestly, it makes sense. Both ninjas. And it looks like the ninjas are joining the Leaf Village. So that seems kind of interesting. Might check that one out.
I don't know how they're going to do over there, man. There's no pizza in Ramen Land.
Maybe they invent pizza.
Oh. I mean, they have TVs and shit in that what's that awful show that came after now? Oh, Boruto. They have TVs and stuff. So maybe they'll have pizza.
Yeah, this seemed like it looked like it was pre Boruto though. This looks like OG Naruto days.
Yeah, pre Shippuden. But for those of you curious, it does drop November 13th.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it's going to be like a comic or manga because it says something like illustrated or something like that.
It looks like it might be a Dark Horse type comic. So
I wish we could get like a little short anime series or something like with them crossing over. That'd be really cool. But hell, they can't even give us a damn whatever anniversary that was promised a year and a half ago. So and delayed it indefinitely. So we're still waiting on that shit. So
oh, dude, these covers go hard. I'm like looking at the Twitter feed now.
Yeah, it does.
Like they got the turtles in fucking Undou masks. That's sick.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm definitely gonna check it out because it definitely looks cool. So hopefully it's not like that McDonald's shit that they try to do. You know,
No. This is like an official publication, so they're going pretty big with this one. It's probably going to be quite a few episodes if I had to imagine, or
I got
chapters.
Well, the next bit of news we got is My Dress Up Darling is getting a live action. I guess it's going to be in Japan on October 8th. I know My Dress Up Darling is pretty popular of a show, a romance show or whatever. And I think it could work as a live action, especially with as how popular it was. So, I'd probably watch it if it come over here, honestly. But
I will not be watching that if it comes over here.
Bro, there's a dude named one of the main characters. His name is Gojo, and he works with dolls, bro.
I don't know what you were trying to prove with that one.
Gojo,
That's great. I can probably find 15 Gojos in anime.
Who also do a lot less creepy stuff too, I'd imagine.
I would assume so. Next, we got Boy and the Heron is dropping on Netflix, which had me pretty surprised on October 7th. If you haven't seen the movie yet, it is incredible. 10 out of 10 recommend, and I'm excited to watch it again, subbed, and again. Well, for the first time dubbed, because the dubbed voice cast was fucking nuts. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, Michael what else? Is it Michael Pattinson?
Edward from Twilight?
Yeah, Edward, but that's not his name. It's like Pattinson. Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson, yeah.
Where did I get Michael from?
Batman.
Anyways, this was surprising for me because it's dropping on Netflix. Usually, Studio Ghibli shit goes to HBO. So, but I guess,
awesome.
Yeah,
big time.
Awesome. Last bit of news: Classroom of the Elite season 4 has been announced. This was actually a show that I randomly picked up not too long ago, and I binged through all 3 seasons. And I was actually really surprised. I really like it, and I'm actually super excited to hear that this has finally been announced. So,
ain't this the gambling anime?
No.
Oh, I know it's an OP main character anime, right?
Yeah, so he's just like, he tries to play himself off as like this average run-of-the-mill student in this like really, really elite top-end school, because he's trying to rebel against his father, and he's actually the smartest fucking person there. So he's manipulating everybody from behind the scenes, and just, yeah. I mean, he's technically gambling, but he's gambling with people's lives.
Interesting.
Oh,
if you will.
Code
yeah. There's like a lot of stuff that happens in that show. It's really, really dark and deceiving, despite how like colorful it might be and how very well animated it is. But definitely more on the drama side than it is like action and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Well, you guys ready to get into our topic for the evening or day, whatever we are?
Oh yeah.
Whenever you listen to it, morning, evening, day. So we're doing our fall look ahead. We do this every season, but we're back at it again. We're gonna be taking a look at some of the shows dropping in fall 2024 that we're excited for, and some of the underdogs, quite literally underdogs. And there's a lot of shows that we're not going to get a chance to talk about today. If you want to chat about some shows you're excited for, make sure to jump in the Discord. Let us know. Nami, on just going started first.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Let's go ahead and get started with one that I think every single one of you have actually been waiting for a while. Me for only about a few weeks. And that's going to be Bleach, 1,000-Year War. Part 3, The Conflict. And let's just go ahead and kind of like establish first off we know that they are on their way to the upper levels, right, where the Soul Palace is, to catch up to Yebba. You know.
Baja.
Yeah, that guy.
Watch.
Yeah, you watch. We said you watch for how long, Dan?
Me? I said
All
that
of us?
for probably about 10 years.
I think we finally corrected it last summer.
Yeah, when we watched the first trailer, I was like, I had no fucking idea that's how you pronounced YHWACH.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't even bother trying anymore. So he's up there already, and you have the original four, right? The elite four, we'll call them, and they're fighting Yahuaba's elite four, which has actually been really exciting. And come to find out, that is actually anime original, right? So obviously there's a lot of conflict, and Ichigo just got his new bankai, or his new swords, right? His new Zanpaku toes. He actually gets two of them, which was awesome as well. But we didn't really get to see him fight. We also got to see Uryu officially join the Quincy's, standing alongside Yahuaba and ascending.
It changes every time.
I don't think I've heard you say the same thing once.
I really can't remember his fucking name. It's that bad.
I'm ready for you Skibbity Toilet to come next.
It just might. Watch out. But then, we also have all of the soul captains and stuff like that who are incapacitated, and so there's a lot that has happened, right? And they're calling this part the conflict. This is the conflict.
Yeah, after we've literally had a bloodbath going on for 2 seasons now.
Yeah.
I physically had like panic attacks watching. Not actually panic attacks, but I was like physically distraught over seeing some of these characters die, and now you're telling me that this next part is probably going to be 10 times worse.
Fuck
So
1,000 Year Blood War is like so good. It's so dark. It's so bloody. It's so good. You can't really compare it to it. It's just the best thing that Kubo's ever done, honestly, in my opinion. And I'm kind of wondering, like, I don't think this will be the last part. I think we'll have one more part after this.
Yeah,
right?
one more.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is going to be a 4-parter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And like this part's going to be really good. I mean, the last two has been really good, but this part is going to be crazy. Like some of my favorite characters are going to show up pretty big in this. I'm pretty sure. It's just peak shit, bro. They just keep on adding to it. So I love to see it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dan.
I'm really excited for this. I think the conflict title is more based on Ichigo, not necessarily the giant fucking feud going on right now. So if I remember correctly, I mean, I read this like 10 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too. So, but I was gonna say, if they would have just let Aizen carry out his plan, none of this would be happening right now.
Well, they'd all be living in their infinite Tsukiyomi right now, and Aizen would be getting his ass kicked by Yuhabaha. Is what would be going on.
But we wouldn't have all these people dying just yet. You know what I mean? You really think? I guess Yuhabaha could like easily shit on Aizen. I'd say.
Would the Hogyokyu fully? What's the word I'm looking for? Integrated into him? I don't know. I mean, it took Ichigo like literally giving up his powers to take down that demon, dude.
Yeah.
And if you think about it too, he would have had more time to simmer and cook.
Another thing too is that Yehubawa
You're almost getting there.
He also took the power from all of his followers, right? Before he actually went up to the royal palace. So I think that there's still, obviously he's got his like elite guard. What if he was to take their powers too, though, right? Maybe he might be able to stand on par with Aizen fully integrated with the Hyogyuku.
Dude, I love listening to you try and pronounce Bleach words.
I'm much better at listening, I'll tell you that much.
You're getting closer with Yuhabaha, that's for sure.
Yeah. Can you say it one more time, Nam?
No.
One time?
No.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm really hoping that we get the Yoriichi scene in this one. I'm not sure if it's I think it's this one.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I want to see Thunder God make an appearance. So
that's not what you want to see.
No, don't I do want to see that.
No,
you don't know what we're talking
about. I know why you want to see. I know that picture. All right.
I
know that picture, and somebody explained what it was, and after realizing, I was like, "Oh, okay." So we have a running joke, right? When that scene comes out, we're gonna collectively across our state hear that one coworker, because he's just gonna be yelling "Gyat" at the top of his lungs so loud. Yeah, the collective of the U.S. is gonna be screaming that when that scene airs. I know.
I hope that they do my girl justice. That's all I hope for.
They will. Just don't worry.
Give it to us,
Don't worry. They will.
Yoriichi is, one of my
Have you been watching
waifus.
animes recently in the past, 5 years? Of course they're going to do it justice. Don't worry.
This is on Hulu. You never know, bro.
Bro, let the mouse cook, matter. Okay? Let the mouse cook.
Not to mention, too, it's the same studio that did it originally, right?
Yeah.
Which means if they were willing to just go ahead and slaughter all the characters that they also helped, animate in the first place, who's to say that they're not just going to go full on? The fan service is going to be so ungodly in that episode. There's going to have to be new laws that are going to be created afterwards because of that scene.
That one episode's going to have to get released on High Dive.
They better not censor me, bro. But yeah, y'all got anything else for Bleach?
I'm just much excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see what his new Bankai looks like too. Oh my god, to finally realize all of that, right? And to see what power he's gonna lose right after this arc is over. Oh god, it's gonna be so great and so sad all at the same time.
Yeah, there is no more Bleach after this, Nam. So, well, I think there is actually. He might
be cooking up something.
He has said actually that he might be coming back to Bleach to further expand. I guess he wrote another a epilogue arc.
Yeah, the Hell arc.
He said that he might be willing to come back to the series and continue it from there.
I mean, with how much money he's fucking making off 1,000-Year Blood War, he would be an idiot not to.
Personally,
who's going to be the enemy though?
He's already had a teased enemy in that arc.
I mean, if it's the Hell arc, it better be the fucking devil.
But the freaking Burn the Witch, that's legit though. I really enjoyed Burn the Witch, so
that would be something that I would be excited to actually see him tackle, and then maybe from there, right, he can actually have an actual integration between Bleach and that, and maybe a way to and just incorporate different stories and stuff like that, and build an actual universe about it.
Yeah.
I think Kubo's probably gonna just go lie on a beach and relax and wipe his tears in his ass with fucking dollar bills. So,
for sure. But no, super excited as well.
Well, am I next? I guess I'm next, right?
Yeah, go for it.
So the next one I'm excited for is gonna be ReZero season 3, and I'm sure that a lot of people's kind of familiar with this or whatever. But the last season was made and like released in 2021, which so that's been several years ago. Like they when that season came out, they was talking like that was gonna be it for a while. Like that was like they wasn't gonna do no more anime or whatever. Is what I was seeing, and I'm so glad that they come back because like they left off on a banger. With season 2, like Subaru was, in that big bunny rabbit, like that's some crazy shit that was happening. So I don't know if I know Dan started watching it. I don't know how far he got, so
Like 12 episodes in.
I got you. What about you, Nam? Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say I was enjoying it, and then I got tired of watching the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, and that's what I warned y'all about, is that it does like get repetitive for a minute, but
I think
it's
after
fun, I
it
guess.
gets less repetitive, right?
Huh?
Does it get less repetitive eventually?
Yeah, I mean, there's some like so he starts to figure out like how to, I guess, use his ability more, I guess, to his advantage instead of just like doing the same shit or whatever and dying over and over and over or whatever. He actually starts to think and use his brain a little bit more, and he actually
Shocking.
uses like he actually goes and like dies certain ways just to gain info. You know what I mean? So he starts being smart with his powers.
Gotcha. No, I mean, you haven't watched this at all yet, right?
Not at all.
Okay.
You'd probably enjoy it. So
Cliff Notes, Isekai, Jackass, kid dies, gets hit by a truck, usual stuff. I don't remember if he gets hit by a truck or not, but
he probably does.
It sounds like it would be. It's
his
isekai.
His Isekai superpower is he gets save points. So if he dies, he goes back in time.
He gets to redo. So basically, he can't die. Basically, but he dies. Dying is his power.
So he's save scumming.
Yeah.
He's a save scummer.
If I fight this boss 100 times, I might beat it eventually. Maybe I'll get that crit I haven't gotten yet. It's like me trying to play a fucking Elden Ring, dude. Shit.
It's literally like that. It's literally like an Elden Ring game.
Yeah.
So, like it's really dark. Not gonna lie. I don't know if Dan has gotten to the dark shit yet, but like season 2 gets dark as hell. I mean, this dude's like literally dying all the time, but we get like dark shit happening. In season 2.
He was in the royal palace with the new queen candidates or some shit being picked up. That's what it was. That's where I ended.
Yeah, you didn't get to like Beetlejuice, right? Or Petal Juice or Beetlejuice or whatever the hell it is.
Beetlejuice? Wait, don't say it 3 times, guys. I'm not ready for that right now. It's spooky season's coming up.
You didn't see that shit, right? The
No.
green haired mushroom hair dude or whatever.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
We got mushrooms to talk about later, though.
Yeah, it starts getting freaky, bro. So this is legit like a dark isekai with time traveling. Like the other seasons, they all had A+, so I'm expecting this one to have A+ as well. I watched the trailer. It looked pretty interesting. It's got like a lot of new, I guess, antagonists in it. It seems like, so I don't know who they are, but I'm excited to watch it and see what's going on with it. So
nice. Yeah, this is one I didn't watch the trailer for this just because I feel like I'm gonna get to it at some point.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to get any spoilers. You've ruined a giant fluffy rabbit for me, so that's a shame. But no,
you don't know what happens, bro.
Subaru fights it and dies like 6 times, probably. That's my guess.
Yeah, but you don't know what happens. You just know something.
You're not even denying it.
You don't even know what kind of rabbit it is, how big it is, like anything.
It's
giant. It's fluffy. And it's probably a bunny rabbit.
That is literally it.
Maybe it's a jackalope. Maybe it has horns.
It might have horns. I don't know. It's a demon bunny, bro.
Oh god, it's like the you guys have it's like the bunny from Ghost Stories. We can't be together. It's not because you're a demon. It's because you're black. That dub is so fucking silly, dude.
It's so stupid.
It's so good. You got anything else for ReZero?
No, banger. Been waiting years, and now we here.
Perfect. Well, my first show that I'm fucking absolutely hyped for, and I think Nom's pretty excited for it too. It's going to be MF Ghost Season 2. So Season 1 on Mal right now has a 7.56. That is criminally low in my opinion, but I also love Initial D, so I'm a little biased. It's done by Studio Felix Film, and if you don't know the anime, it's a racing signing. Basically, future, everyone drives electric cars or they're self-driving. And one of the homies from Initial D was like, fuck it. New racing league, mountain passes, high-powered cars. Let's fucking go. And that's all it is. It's a lot of racing, a little bit of romance, and just gas.
It seems like a lot of people, a lot of girls in bikinis. So
It's the angel outfit.
There's definitely a lot of angels, but another thing that you are forgetting about, Dan, the most important thing that you're forgetting about, the Euro beats.
Moss Euro beats.
Oh,
Mhm. So much. It was honestly one of the best parts about Initial D, right? Like every time that the races were going on, you could always count on just like the perfect beat to be playing that just gets you so hype into it. You don't even have to like Euro beats, right? I don't even like techno. And I'm just like, oh my God, fuck yeah, let's go. He's about to hit this corner. Oh my God, he's about to bank into this thing. Oh man, it was so great. Every single time.
bro. All I know is when I was watching this trailer, like it was like really sick, like drifting in the rain, by the way. There's this pouring rain. And like it would be like 15-20 seconds of just drifting in the rain, like doing some crazy like car racing shit. And then all of a sudden you just see ass.
Gratuitous ass.
And then they race for another 10-15 seconds, and then you just see another panty shot. I'm just like, okay, I see what they're doing over here.
Are you getting interested now? That's the question.
The answer should be yes.
Possibly, yeah. So,
I mean, you got to start with Initial D, though. You got to go back and you got to suffer through some pretty poor CGI that you get over after like 2 episodes.
Or hear me out. I just skip it all and just go straight to season 2 of this.
No. You lose everything, right? Like the entire reason why MF Ghost works is because all of Initial D happened. And if you don't understand the struggle and the fight to get to where it is now, it means absolutely nothing. You're just watching it because of ass shots and Euro beats.
And cool drifting.
Maybe the cool drifting, but you might not even care about that.
Yeah, so the problem with it is you're not going to know who Kanata's teacher is.
It don't matter.
Oh, it matters.
It matters.
You got to know where he got that Takumi driving style from. And then they're going to be like, oh, Ryo Takahashi. And you're going to be like, that sounds like a lame ass person. And then like, if you've watched Initial D, you're sitting there like pointing your finger at the screen, like that fucking Leonardo DiCaprio meme.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Project D's back, baby. That's
exactly how it was, though, too.
Yeah.
I was just like, ooh.
But season 2 is going to pick up right where season 1 left off with the Ashinoko GT race. I'm super pumped for this one. Tyler mentioned it's raining in the trailer. This race is in a downpour, so it should make driving conditions hell. One thing that this series and Initial D does really well is they talk about like actual like physics with car racing. So they're going to be talking a lot about the tires, your grip in the rain, stuff like that. And then a bunch of supercars are going to get their ass kicked by a fucking Toyota GT86. Fuck yes.
If I don't see one car go over the side of the mountain because it's raining, then this shit's fake, bro.
There's guardrails.
They're going so fast, bro. Them guardrails ain't shit. They just gonna flip over them.
these are also like the best drivers in the
But it's the
world,
rain. It's
in
the
the
rain.
entire world.
Yeah.
They've driven in like these conditions before, probably 100 times.
Yeah. And like, I mean, some context about the level of skill of these racers is like the number one driver right now is literally the number one graduate of the Porsche racing school. Like some German little neo-Nazi who has been driving cars since he like came out the womb. Like the caliber of these drivers is insane compared to Initial D, which is a bunch of hood rat kids from Tokyo, like from Gunma.
Yep.
Okay.
Another thing that I do want to point out about the car, it's a GT86 with a stock engine still.
Yeah, no turbo on that bad boy yet.
They did upgrades, right?
Yeah, they
literally
doing the suspension.
Even the driver was like, no, just do the suspension, no power.
Well, as somebody who I own a WRX STI. That's like my fun car, and literally though, they're right. Like the minute you change the suspension in a sports car, it's a whole different fucking driving machine. Like it feels different. It drives better. You feel like you can go faster. Like everything they're talking about is correct.
Also,
More
really,
power, more fun.
Yep. But it does lay credence too. Like the show has really done their research too. So if you're a car enthusiast, definitely check out Initial D and then check out MF Ghost right afterwards. In that exact order. Don't skip it.
Yeah, and good luck finding it on the internet because it's the only place you can find Initial D right now is if you have your Crunchyroll subscription through Amazon Prime. And you can't link backwards, which is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. So I had to sail the high seas to watch the movie in the last 3 seasons or 2 seasons, whatever it was.
Damn. GG's, I guess.
But seasons 1 and 2 are on Hulu, and the dub is pretty good, but the sub is better.
I gotcha. Well, I guess it's Nam's turn, right?
Yeah, I'm excited for more butt shots.
I'm just excited to see how the race goes. So for my next show, we're gonna go with Shangri-La Frontier Season 2. And we left off on a real big banger with this last season. Took down Weatherman and ended up forming that alliance with 2 of his other players. And then we also had ReZero, right? The chick from his school who's actually trying to be more involved with him and stuff like that. And they're trying to make plans. So the show's really, really picking up. And this season's also being done by C2C as well, which is really good. I like their animation. It was pretty consistent throughout the season, I felt.
It was really good.
Yeah, I mean, that Weatherman fight was some of the best animation we got that season.
God, yeah. And then
But
next mention too.
It might be fight of the year contender, you know what I mean?
Oh, I'll put it in that list. I don't know if it's gonna be number 1, but I'll put it up there. Yeah. I mean, this is so little context for I guess Nam. I don't know if you listened to the episode before he joined, and so we did like what do we call it? The showdown battle royale fiesta chicken dinner, something like that.
Some bullshit, bro.
Right.
Some Fortnite shit.
We were trying to pick a last show for the rundown, so we looked at 3. We watched the 3 episodes of them, and we talked about it. It was me, Tyler, and Kriegs. And
we picked what was it? Freerin, Shangri-La, and what?
Oh, Freerin, Shangri-La, and
it wasn't Undead. It was Undead. No, Undead was guaranteed, I think, right? It was what the hell did we watch?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. But
we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, SLF obviously lost to Freerin, but I kept watching it and Tyler kept watching it. And like we got to like, I don't know, like 12, 13 episodes into it. And I literally like messaged Charles like, we fucked up. We should have kicked off one of those other shows that sucked and put this in there.
I think we was watching Rurouni Kids. I think we was watching like 5 shows at the time.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But we scaled it back, so.
I gotcha. No, another thing that they did too that I really liked was the the little transitions, right? How they kind of went like 8-bit studio, like 8-bit video game style with like loading screens, if you will, and whatnot. I found that was really, really awesome too. Especially, I hated that it came like later on in the season, but I hope that they continue to use more of that throughout the show and have it be something, even if it's just like once or twice that they're using it, maybe even like the intermission screen, whatever. I'll be happy with that. But I definitely want to see more of that. What kind of fights do you think they're going to get into? You think they're going to find any more of the big guys this season?
So.
Yeah, I think they're gonna fight. What's the wolf's name again?
Lycagon?
Yeah.
Lycagon. I think they're gonna fight him again based on the. If you look at the cover art, it's got him in the background, and I mean that's kind of the goal. So I haven't read this, but I'm thinking we're gonna get a little alliance with our girl ReZero and her clan, and they're gonna go try and take down the big bad wolf, which would be sick.
Which I'm a big fan of Pencilgon. Pencilgon and like the rabbits or whatever, like Emil.
Oh, dude.
You know,
Visage?
who's that? Is that the boss? Boss
Yeah,
bunny?
that's the boss bunny. The
Yeah.
fucking Yakuza boss bunny. He's probably my favorite character in this show. Like he just goes so fucking hard. He's sitting there with his two bunny women under his arms. Like he goes so fucking hard. But yeah, no, I think the best part of SLF is the supporting cast. Like it's just such a fun show. Pencilgon is hilarious. Katso is really funny. Yeah, I had such a blast with the show. I'm probably gonna try and watch it again, honestly, before we get to season 2. Maybe I'll watch it dubbed.
Yeah, I heard the dub was actually pretty decent, so I might have to do it too, because I think isn't this one of the shows that we was looking at for maybe rundown potential?
Yeah, I think so. We got to figure that out.
Yeah, we definitely got to figure that out. We might. I don't know. I don't know how many shows we got looking at. So
well, we got. I know we got 3 figured out.
Bleach, One Piece, and Dan to Dan, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, based on what we got here, is basically the best that we've seen. Shangri-La might be it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd be fucking A-okay with that. Like I didn't regret, but like I was sad we didn't get to talk about that show weekly.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
like during that Weathermon fight, we would have been gassing it up with the animation and the fight and how good it was. Like it was such a cool premise. Like it made you feel like you were actually like with your boys playing a video game, fighting some crazy hard boss. Like it just like it kind of like brought out that like old school, like you and the boys playing Halo vibes, you know? Different entirely, but like the same feeling, you know?
Well, and then another thing too that I appreciate about the show is that unlike, a certain other video game show that started off as an isekai and then decided to deviate, this one here, yes. This one here, right? They're approaching it as a video game and they're keeping that video game spirit well and alive all throughout the entire season. Like they're still interacting, in the real world and whatnot. Like he's going to the video game store and they're showing other games, but they're always keeping the heart of the game in mind as well, whatever it is. And that is honestly what was also keeping me involved. Like they're doing all these things using their inventories and items, and she played what was that one chick? The God, I can't remember. Saiger? Yeah, Saiger. She made that deal with was it Saiger? No, it wasn't her.
talking about Pencilgon?
Pencilgon, yeah. How she used
The other game,
Sunraku, and yeah, like stuff like that too. Like she gamed the system and whatnot. Just it was so well done too, and I'm really hoping to see a lot more of that. Like just whatever you do with this one, just keep that spirit alive with the video game, right? Because that's gonna help it stand out so much more.
Yeah, I have heard that I don't know if it'll be this season or the season after if they do a third one, but I've heard it does jump into the real world a little bit more. But if it's to like build relationships and stuff like that, I'm okay with it. As long as it's not like, oh my god, we're stuck in the video game now, and if we die, we die. We don't need that.
I don't think it's gonna go that way because it's shown that video game and real world is two separate things or whatever, you know. Um,
Yeah,
like
we just gotta.
they've kept it apart pretty well. So
Yeah, our boy Rockero just needs to keep slamming energy drinks and wearing a bird mask.
oh yeah. One thing me and Dan was like, when we did the battle royale thing, we was kind of worried that it wouldn't keep our interest for like long term, and it actually did. So I'm kind of curious to see if it's gonna keep us again, keep our interest again. Because I'm wanting to say this is 2 hours again, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, 25 episodes.
but ain't
Oh no, that was the
isn't it
first one.
split? Isn't it split though?
I thought we got 25 straight last time. Oh, sorry. Episode count for season 2 is unknown.
Yeah. I I want to say I heard that like it was going to be 2 hours, but it's going to be split. But I'm not sure on that.
Yeah, as
That's
long as
just
they're not like a
yeah
year, 2 years apart. Like I don't mind the like first season in the fall and then the second season in the spring. Like that doesn't bother me.
yeah.
I don't like when they're like, oh, it's 2 hours, and all of a sudden it's like a year and a half later. It's like, oh, we're coming back. It's like call it a new season at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm pretty excited for Shangri-La though. Like Dan said, it's got like a lot of great supporting characters, and Sunraku is like good, like great shit too. So can't really go wrong with that. Plus the animation, like the art style, is phenomenal. So
Oh
it looks so
yeah,
beautiful. So
definitely.
I guess do y'all have anything else for SLF?
No, not really.
I want a full
All right.
dive helmet.
I I want a
That'd be awesome.
game like that and a full dive helmet with all the lore and shit. That would be so fun, bro. Like
Yeah,
just playing a game like that. So
A god game, right?
yeah.
As they
Like,
call it.
and the crazy thing with this is like nobody's actually started the main quest. Like nobody knows what it is until like the end of season 1, which is nuts. The game's been out for like a year and a half or some shit like that. Nobody's even touched it.
yeah, it's because nobody beat the shit, but Sunraku and them like started it down that path or whatever. So it's like the world building and lore is like so great in this game slash anime or whatever. So well, I guess I'll get on my second must watch for me.
Fucking badminton.
Yeah, badminton. It's gonna be Blue Box, and I know Dan and they're probably not gonna be interested in this. You know, it's fine because I'm really interested in this. This is gonna be done by Telecom Animation Films, and I think they've done quite a bit of different shows. Like Tower of God, for example. I think they did
Wait,
Tower of God
wait. Tower God season 1 or season 2?
season 1.
Okay, good. We're fine.
Yeah, season 1 they done like Orange and like they've done quite a bit of shows. So looking at it.
Oh, dude, they do the Lupin series. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it looks pretty decent, you know. Like I don't think animation is going to be an issue. But this is from a 2021 manga. It's got an 8.1, so pretty good score for a manga. This is gonna be like high school sports, like Dan said, badminton. It also like features like basketball, and I've seen some like gymnastics too. I think.
Yeah, flag twirling dancing.
Yeah. So, but it's like that's gonna be, I guess, the main focus, I guess, and it's gonna like have romantic subplot as well, which I'm all for that. Like I watched the trailer and it kind of give me like Haikyuu vibes, you know, sometimes, you know what I mean? So they was over there spocking the birdie things, or I'm gonna have to learn my badminton terminology because I have no idea, bro. But yeah, the summary for this one is, in case anyone's wanting to know, it is going to be Taki Inamata, a third-year student at Aimai Academy, joins the high school badminton team and tries to attend practice early. However, he's always beaten by Chinatsu Kano, a first-year and a basketball star, who also happens to be his crush. The gap between them feels huge, but when a twist of fate causes Chinatsu to move into his house, Taki becomes determined to improve. He sets his sights on competing in the nationals, Shinatsu also is trying to go to the nationals as well, and they each train harder in hopes of, like, I guess, getting close to each other or whatever. So, um, you know, I was reading this synopsis when I first put this on here, and it kind of threw me off when it was like, when a twist of fate causes Shinatsu to move into his house. I'm like, bro, what?
Who died?
Could it just like be a normal, like, I guess
Sports.
high school romance? Was like, you have to move them in together? Like, what the hell happened, bro?
Somebody probably died.
Did they become step siblings?
No.
Like, I'm curious about that too. I wonder how she became to live in his house. So hope it don't get weird. But it's been well received. It's got a solid voice actor cast too. I went over it and looked at it, and a lot of solid names. I don't think there's any like that really stood out or whatever. Any of my favorites or whatever, but definitely solid. Like, I'm pretty excited for this. Like, it seemed pretty like action packed on the sports side of things, and you got the drama and the romance side of things, which is going to keep me interested. It's probably going to be one of my top shows the next season. So pretty
Yeah.
excited for it.
When I watched the trailer, I got some Haikyuu vibes, and I was like, "Oh, this is just Haikyuu if Kageyama was a girl and they didn't have to hide their feelings for each other."
That is true. And I like that. I like that point of view. I like I said, I got Haikyuu vibes too, but I think we got different Haikyuu vibes. So
That's my favorite joke, is that Hinata and Kageyama are in the closet.
I'm pretty sure that's like 90% of Haikyuu fan base's favorite joke. So
There was a meme of like somebody in a Barnes and Noble putting like accurate descriptions on sticky notes and sticking them on the manga sections, and Haikyuu was literally just closet homosexuals play volleyball.
I mean, they're not wrong, I don't guess. So Nam, when you watching this shit, bro? When you watching Haikyuu?
Oh, I definitely recommend Haikyuu. Gas.
Haikyuu is peak, bro.
The openings, the soundtrack, dude.
Yes.
Like when you're watching the Japanese volleyball
Action.
team win a game in the Olympics, and all of a sudden you start hearing "Fly High" in the background, it's like, oh, that's gas.
Yes.
I don't know. I'll probably start it during this this fall season. Just have it as like my in between binger.
Listen,
Yeah,
Nam.
it's gonna be done in a week. That happened to me.
Yeah, I'd been begging Dan. I'm like, y'all, you boys, y'all need to watch Haikyuu. And Dan finally listened. I think I made him watch it or something. And
Yeah.
and then Dan was like, damn, this shit's so good. And like, he just watched it all. I'm like, I told you. And like, the dubbed is great too. So
Yeah, we watched it for a Showdown Throwdown. We got to do one of those soon. We haven't done that in a long time. Side note,
yes.
we did it for a Showdown Throwdown, and like I watched like, I don't know, 10 episodes of it. And then I came back the next week. I was like, yeah, Haikyuu was really good. And Tyler's like, what?
Like, when I recommended it, it's one of my favorite animes overall or whatever. It's like top probably 20 for me. And I was like, it's going to be hit and miss for Dan and Bash, and I was like, I'm not expecting them to like love it, but then Dan come back and he's like, bro, this shit's peak. I'm like, hell yeah, I love that.
It's just one of those shows where they always end the episode at like a really intense period, so you have to start the next one. And I just remember like lying in my bed watching this on my phone. I'm like, oh fuck, it's like 2:30. I gotta go to bed.
And the thing is like this show, like Haikyuu, showcases like real like team sports or whatever. It's not like Blue Lock. Blue Lock is a different vibe.
Yeah,
I
Blue
know
Lock's
we
not
got
a
Blue Lock
sports
coming
anime.
up.
It's a shonen.
It's literally a shonen. Yeah. It's almost like they got superpowers in Blue Lock, and Haikyuu, you kind of get just a little bit of that, I guess, but it's more like they're like freak athletes or whatever, they're not like superpowers. So
yeah.
Look, I'll put it this way. All right, Blue Lock is still gonna be a sports anime, even if it is a shonen. It's not like Inazuma 11 where they're shouting out a special attack before they kick the ball.
Are you sure
Okay.
about that?
Yes.
There's flash in their
they-
crazy eyes.
Just wait till
They-
season 2, bro. They start announcing their attacks, bro.
I'll wait to find out.
Don't worry, Sloth in Discord has kept me up to date. I know what happened.
Yeah, dude. I don't even need to watch Blue Lock. I already know what's going on.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Blue Box is gonna be more Haikyuu vibes, and especially with the romance stuff, it feels like Haikyuu stuff. So I'm gonna really love it. I guess that's all I got for this. I can just keep on talking about just random shit, Haikyuu especially. So
Cool.
yeah.
Will we get into the next show then?
Let's
Yes,
do
sir.
it.
Okay, I think this is probably the most anticipated new show of the fall season, and we got Don to Don. And of course, since my name is Dan, I had to talk about this one because it's my show. It's about me, actually, and my crazy life. So to get into it, the manga has an 8.33 on Mal. It's done by Studio Science Saru, and it is an action comedy supernatural. And I'm gonna throw ecchi in there because you see a lot of people in their underwear. Just kidding.
It
About
is
the ecchi part. It's not really ecchi.
Yeah, I wouldn't say edgy. I would say like the antagonists are kind of like perverted, I
They're
guess.
horny aliens
Yeah,
or demons, whatever the fuck they are.
that's what it feels
What?
like. They're very horny antagonists. So
Yeah. So this is gonna be dropping on October 4th. Quick synopsis: after being aggressively rejected, Momo Ayase finds herself sulking when she stumbles across a boy being bullied. Saved by her rash kindness, the occult-obsessed boy attempts to speak to her about supernatural interests he believes they share. Rejecting his claims, Ayase proclaimed that she instead is a believer in ghosts. So we got a dude who believes in the supernatural and a dude who believes in the ghosts. Or a lady, not dude. Girl. Starting an argument between them over which one is real. In a bet to determine who is correct, the two decide to visit separate locations associated both with the occult and the supernatural. Ayase visiting the former and the boy visiting the latter. When they reach their respective places, it turns out that neither was wrong and the occult and ghosts do exist. This marks the beginning of Ayase and the boys' adventure as they attempt to fix the surreal supernatural occult elements around them to return to a normal life. This is a fucking banger. There's no doubt in my mind this is going to be really well received in the anime community. The trailers are fucking nuts. And a while back, the first six I think episodes got leaked, and it was a pretty big deal. But me being a good Samaritan, I did not check them out. I did listen to the opener though, and Creepy Nuts is hitting fucking putting out straight fire with that. So I'm really excited for that. It's going to be on that do not skip list, like the SLF opener is most likely going to be, because those have also been heaters. But yeah, there's some really weird dialogue going on in this show. Like in the trailers, you see in the subtitles, "Let me suck on that weenie and please give us your banana." So this is going to be some raunchy ass comedy with a supernatural side to it. I'm really excited for it.
when I was watching these trailers, bro, like I was in Discord with the boys and we was watching these trailers and I was like, bro, what? He just said, one of the aliens just said, "Let me suck on that wiener." And then they started talking about a banana afterwards. And when they started talking about banana, I don't even know what they said. Let me see that banana or something.
Please give us your banana.
Yeah, please give us your banana. And literally, from the crotch of one of these people comes like a pair of robotic scissor arm things that is like making a cutting motion as they're saying something about bananas. I'm like, bro, this show knows what it's doing right now. Like it knows what it's doing.
It seems like it's just gonna be super random and it'll be really fun. I'm also like curious to see. So like I think in the original teaser, like you saw Ayase kick someone and all of a sudden like the screen flashed and she was in her underwear. So I'm curious to see how much they include that. Like in the trailer, she's like tied to a chair or something like that, and like the occult monsters just like zap her clothes off. So kind of a weird one, but I think it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, I think if people if people are gonna find issues about anything with this show, it's gonna be probably like scenes like that. You know what I mean? Like sexualizing, I guess, kids or whatever. So, which is fair, because like that's crazy to be doing. You know what I mean? But I mean, anime does it. So,
Yeah,
but
not gonna force my my American eyes onto somebody else's culture. I'm just gonna enjoy it.
yeah.
Not
Uh,
like that. You know what I mean?
But I'm pretty excited for this one. Like Dan already said, Creepy Nuts. I don't think that they can actually miss. I think that they just like produce bangers after bangers, and a show is going to be like top tier when Creepy Nuts is coming in and giving us a heat. OP, and Edie. I think they do both of them. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, don't hold me to that. I know they do the OP, but I'm pretty sure they do the ED too. Because when all the leaks got dropped, like the OP and ED got leaked too. So, but it was like pretty shitty copies. It had like the timestamps and production codes and shit on them. Like, it wasn't like good leaks. So,
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this one. I think it's gonna be probably a 9 for me. Like, just going into it, just from what we've seen so far. It kind of reminds me of like Mob Psycho, except like not Mob Psycho. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like if Mob Psycho and JJK had a baby.
Yeah, and it threw in like a lot of horny and like funny moments.
Yeah,
Because like
throw some Darling in the Franxx in there.
yeah, like it's some crazy shit, bro. So
Yeah, no, should be really fun.
Yeah, what do you think about it, Nam? You got anything to say about it?
It's interesting. I'll give it that. I'm definitely curious to see like the whole supernatural aspect to it that they've got going on. Like that, that's always been a part that's always intrigued me, especially when they start to dive into like the actual mythology of certain cultures and stuff like that, or religions. So, yeah,
What is
no,
that?
What?
What is that game that old game where like you just you're like aliens and like you kill cows and shit, bro?
Destroy All Humans.
Yeah, Destroy All Humans. This show reminds me of Destroy All Humans.
I wouldn't go that far.
It does.
I said, supernatural, not sci-fi.
Bro.
I mean, we got aliens coming, I think.
I'm pretty sure like one of the promos that I've seen or like the OP or something has a cow getting absorbed or some shit.
Abducted, yeah.
Yeah. Like that is Destroy All Humans shit, bro. You can't tell me otherwise.
See what happens, all right? We'll see how many cows get abducted in this. All right.
Like I said, it's already a 10 for me. Bam.
Dang, it's already gone up a point since he's been talking about it. No, this one I'm definitely gonna be checking this one out. It'll probably be one that I watch every single week as it drops, during my lunch break.
It's gonna be required due to the fact that we're gonna talk about it on Tuesdays.
Oh, it is one. Okay, that's right.
Yeah,
even better.
But
well, if we weren't required to do it, I'd still probably watch it.
I would hope so, because this is like one of the top shows. This is the new show of fall. I'm pretty sure, like the number one new show of fall.
I mean, have you seen Dan though? Just look at that man.
Instead of Dan to Dan, I'm literally gonna call it Dan to Man. So
I don't know what Don to Don translates to.
Who knows, bro? Probably like bread or some shit, bro. Like
that's
dongo.
Pan. That's Pan.
No, dongo is like bread things or whatever.
Well, Pan is literally bread.
Oh yeah.
That's Goku's granddaughter. Her name is Bread.
Damn. You know Goku is rice, right? No, Gohan is. Gohan is Rice. But anyways, yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. So, y'all have anything else for? I guess it's time for Nam to give us his underdog. I guess.
Yeah, let's get going into the underdogs.
All right. Yeah, no, so for my underdog show, I decided to check out Demon Lord 2099. This one here is done by JC Staff. They have done Food Wars. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? One Punch Man. So quite a lot of shows. There's a whole bunch more. The synopsis for this one is the cyberpunk metropolis Shinjuku, a massive city-state bedecked with neon signs, towering skyscrapers, and the latest cutting-edge technology. It is here in year 2099 of the Fused Era, where the legendary demon lord Veltol has his second coming 5 centuries in the making. But this landscape is nothing like the one he conquered all those years ago, for the fusion of magic and engineering has elevated civilization to dazzling, unprecedented heights. Veltol may have been reduced to a historical footnote, but make no mistake, this brave new world will be his for the taking. And there is one trailer out there so far. It looks really, really interesting, right? And it really shows off a very CD Projekt Red-esque built world. Cyberpunk, by the way, for those of you following along. It's a very cyberpunk world, and a demon lord in the futuristic cyberpunky world.
I can't help but notice you said Lord Veld whatever. This is just like Veldora in a new like world, like 2099. Everybody else has already died, and Veldora like finally was able to release his aura and come out and like rule shit, bro.
If somebody booted up fucking Cyberpunk and just made Veldora as a character.
Nah, dude, he got isekai'd here. What are you talking about?
But yeah,
isekai'd from the isekai world.
Somehow Rimuru died or something, and Veldora just like took over, and this is the world that Veldora is living in. So
he's just like, I'm fucking back, bitches.
He's a young can't stop me now. Slime boy ain't here.
Slime boy ain't here to protect your sorry asses.
Nah, this shit looks actually this shit actually looks like pretty good. Like the animation is like really clean. Like it's interesting. It looks interesting. I don't really know 100% like what's really going on. The trailer doesn't really show a whole lot of things. It just got like cute and fun looking people. So I'm down for it. I'm down to watch it. So
yeah,
it's better than all them shitty isekais that we got this season. So
I'm curious to see how the plot is, because like it looks cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was pretty low on the Mal seasonal list, right?
It is 55-16 as far as its popularity.
Not too bad. It's 15,000 members, bro. So that's more than our underdogs.
Well, yeah, definitely more than mine.
I think more than put together. Like if you add all of our underdogs together, I think this has more members.
Look, I think there's a reason why, and I don't want to be mean, but I think it's because you guys took one of the words in underdog a little too serious and literal.
Whoa. Whoa. Don't hate.
You mean woof.
We gotta get the underdogs out there, Nom.
I picked a massive underdog.
I did too.
But yeah,
somebody even say beagle sized.
I did look up the manga on some website, and it does have like a 4.15, so that means the story is potentially not terrible. I mean, that's an 8. It's look at 82 votes, so I don't know, but
yeah, I mean, it doesn't have a lot of votes on Mal, but from what I can see, right, is that the adaptation that they have on here, it lists it as going from 2021 ongoing. and it looks like there's 2 different versions of it. One of them, which was 2021 to 2022, and then there's one from last year that is now currently still ongoing. So, probably a time skip, maybe like season 3, I'd say. But, outside of that, it seems like it might just be something too that like they're still working on as it goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's got an 8 on manga deck, so that means it's got to be probably decent enough.
Plus, JC Staff is doing it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
The animation is going to be really, really good, really clean. I think that they're going to build out that world too very, very well.
I mean, if you look at it in this perspective, like it has the same amount of members that is interested in it as MF Ghost Season 2, Rurouni Kenshin, New York, and Seven Deadly Sins new thing. So like
Okay.
it has the same amount of people interested in this. So
nice. Yeah, so it should be good.
It's middle. I guess you would call this like middle of the pack, I guess, of new shows. So we'll see.
Yeah, cool.
I guess I'll get into my first underdog. This is the one I'm really excited for. Actually, this just popped up a few weeks ago. I seen some trailers for it. I was like, bro, count me in. I'm down. And this is going to be called Negative Positive Angler. And basically, this is a fishing anime. Like, just straight up fishing. The story follows Tsunehiro Sasaki, a depressed college student burdened with debt and being told that he only has 2 years left to live. After falling into the sea while on the run from debt collectors, Tsunehiro is rescued by friends Hana and Takakaki and soon becomes hooked on fishing himself. And I'm pretty excited for this because this seems like it's going to be like an adult cast of slice of life anime with fishing as the theme. This is also an original anime, so it could be hit or miss there. But I mean, what can actually go wrong with just a slice of life anime about fishing and debt collectors? You know what I mean? Like,
you could get killed by the debt collectors a little early.
You could be swimming with those fishes that you're trying to catch.
Fucking some cement shoes.
Bro, they say that he's only got 2 years left to live. I'm dead serious that I'm pretty like I think that that's what they're talking about. I think that he's got 2 years to pay off his debt or they like kill him. And that's why he says he's got 2 years left to live.
Dude, if you have 2 years left to live, why the fuck don't you bail, you go somewhere else they can't find you.
Or hear me out, you fish.
Okay,
with
we'll
some
go
pretty ladies.
Go fish on the coast of Maine for some fucking tunas, dude. Don't stay in Japan where you're gonna get fucking swimming with the fishes.
Maybe the Yakuza's got like, powerful friends, that like crosses borders.
I lived in Maine. I have never met a member of the Yakuza.
That's because they don't want you to know, bro.
They're onto you, Dan.
I
know about you.
I played the Yakuza series a little bit. I have never seen somebody who looks like that walking around fucking Maine.
Have you not ever watched The Fable, bro? He's literally on vacation.
No, I didn't watch The Fable.
He's literally on vacation, bro. They could be anywhere. But this voice cast is pretty good. Like the female main character in this series is the voice actor from Maki, Tokyo Revengers, Power from Chainsaw Man, Kikaru from Kaiju number 8, and also the busty bookstore clerk. Yeah, for y'all that it's interesting.
Sorry, I just got shivers up my spine.
So
my girl,
like, I'm down for this shit, bro. Like this is right up my alley. Like fishing, I love fishing. Like this looks really good. It's by Studio Nut.
we need a nut button. Nut.
Yeah, but Studio Nut, in case y'all don't know, has done Saga of Tanya the Evil, for one thing. It's done some Fooly Coolies. Like it's done a few shows. So, but yeah, I'm down for this shit so bad. Like this is right up my alley. I'm here for it. It looks beautiful. It seems like it's gonna be funny. It's got an adult cast, and we're fishing, baby. You know, this is what Dan wanted to do in his isekai world. He
It's
wants
true.
to fish.
Yeah, no, if I
So
get isekai, I'm just picking up a rod and I'm chilling, dude.
yeah,
Like,
this is Dan.
I don't need to go live a dangerous life. Let me just go chill on floor 38 of the SAO tower and go fishing. That old guy knew what he was doing, dude. He's like, yeah, I'm not fighting. I'm just here chilling.
Yeah, so
It's a permanent free vacation, boys.
exactly. Like this shit is
These guys only
bro.
got 2 years to live, though.
Yeah, unless he can outfish his, time. I don't know.
He's got to go catch some tuna, dude. They're worth a lot of money.
But yeah, I'm definitely down for this, y'all. I think that this should be on. If you're a fan of like Slice of Life and stuff, this should be on your radar because it looks stunning. I'm sure the boys can agree. I think they watched the trailer, like it looks really good. So
Yeah, the trailer looked really good. It looked really well animated, and the
Yeah.
fishing part looked cool.
yeah, looks like
Awesome.
they might be fishing for bass or something. I don't know. They're using what is it called? Them mechanical lures and shit. So
Mechanical?
yeah, whatever the hell I don't bass fish, bro. I catfish. So
Oh, I bass fish like a rapala,
I
like
don't
a
know,
little
bro. Like
fish. I saw them
said,
rip a worm in half.
yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I catfish, bro. I don't bass fish. I don't know all the lingo.
Tyler's
I
out
literally
here.
don't
Tyler's
own
out here with a fucking hot dog on a hook.
chicken, chicken breast, and Kool-Aid, bro. But yeah, that's
Cool.
all I got. So
Perfect. Well, I think me and Tyler have 2 shows, so we'll save the underdogs for the end. Quite literally underdogs. So the first one I have is Chukyuu no Undou ni Tsuite, or Orb on the Movements of the Earth. So this is based on a manga that has a manga ranking of 7.76 on Mal. It's done by Studio Madhouse, who puts out nothing but heat, and it's a historical drama. This is a little out of the realm of what I normally watch, but I read the synopsis and it spoke to me. And I'll explain that after. So 15th century Poland, a time where heretical ideas led those who possessed such a mindset to be burned at the stake for their beliefs. Raphael, a child prodigy expected to major in theology at university, the most important subject at this time. However, one day he meets a mysterious man and begins researching a potential truth amid heretical ideas. So, boys, this is just heretics to the Catholic Church. I'm fucking in. I'm Polish, like I'm not from Poland, but like my family's very Polish, and I was raised Catholic. So this weird crossroads of my life right here, I'm fucking here for. And looking at it, I thought it was really interesting because it was actually a Polish astronomer, Copernicus, who discovered that the Earth goes around the sun, not vice versa. Before that, everybody thought the Earth was the center of the universe. So I think, like, based on the title, based on the trailer, that's what we're getting into. So it's going to bring a really cool historical science vibe to it, which I'm here for. Blasphemy too. It looked like there were some assassins. Some of the priests in this shit looked battle hardened. I was like, what the fuck is going on? But I'm here for it. I fuck with Madhouse heavy. Madhouse has put out so many bangers. Death Note, One Punch Man, you name it. And the animation looks super clean. The sky scenes look really pretty, and I'm interested in this one. I think it's gonna be an interesting watch.
yeah, I watched the trailer and like it don't really look like Madhouse, but it looks good. I guess most of the Madhouse shows that I've watched, like when I think Madhouse, I think like Black Lagoon, like like older Madhouse shows, Perfect Blue, stuff like that. So it definitely doesn't look like that, but it's still dark. Like it's got that dark vibe to it. I think it kind of reminds me of like Vinland Saga somewhat, right?
Yeah,
Like Attack on
definitely.
Titan, Vinland Saga, something like that. So
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have Titan Walkers going around in
Yeah.
this one, but like from the historical side, definitely the Vinland Saga vibes. I don't think it's gonna have as much fighting. I think it's more gonna be like,
drama.
yeah, like assassins or something like that, trying to kill the people looking for the truth.
Yeah. That's one thing that like I'm interested in this one just because like you said, it's Madhouse. It does seem like it's got that like darker side to the show or whatever. But I'm just interested in like what all the plot is gonna be exactly, because like even the synopsis and like the trailer, like it doesn't really tell you kind of, I guess, what the actual plot is, or what we're actually focusing on doing, right? It's just like talking about like politics and shit. So
Yeah, I wouldn't say politics. It's more like
yeah, history.
science.
Yeah,
Yeah, history, like science versus religion, which was such a hot topic for so long in the world. Disproving that something that was in the Bible is, that's heresy. You're going to get burned at the stake, which is what it's talking about. So I'm interested in that side of it. I think it'll be really cool.
yeah. I'm definitely, like I said, I'm definitely interested in it. To see what they're cooking. I'm not like pulled in all the way, but I think I'm gonna give this a chance or whatever, and just see what they got going on. So
Yeah, I feel like this is an anime Bass would like.
oh yeah, for sure, for sure. He loves this type of shit, bro.
I don't know. I
Definitely.
might also enjoy it too. I've always enjoyed the sciencey animes, especially if they do more of an effort to like try and also explain it, much like how Apothecary Diaries or Dr. Stone does it, stuff like that. So I think if like, they go about it, even if they're doing it in like a more time period correct way, right? Explaining like how they understand it, why it's making sense for them and stuff like that. It'll probably be something I get into as well. I'll definitely give it a shot though. I always enjoy, historical based stuff like that.
Okay.
I wouldn't survive in that time period, but I like watching it.
Don't think
Hey,
any of us would survive in that time period.
1400s. I mean, you only live to 30, so it's not that hard.
Yeah,
I'd
we'd already be
dude.
dead.
I'd be walking with a fucking walker right now, or lying in a bed with the plague.
But yeah,
Well, Tyler, you
um,
want to get to the true underdogs?
yes, this one right here is a true underdog, and it literally has, I think, all
Two
of
characters.
yeah. So like, this is gonna be Tonu to Inu, which means Lord and Dog. And basically, in the Warring States era, there were those who performed the feats resembling demons or gods, though that is now a thing of the past. The Lord now lives in a completely declined and impoverished tenement. The Lord, who has fallen into such circumstances, encounters a single dog. Feeling pity for its peculiar short limbed appearance, the Lord reaches out a hand, but soon becomes amused by its mischievous behaviors. Thus begins the cohabitation of the fearsome Lord and the cheerful dog, bringing peace and harmony to their lives.
Sorry.
And-
If you guys watch the video on YouTube, you can see a blurry outline of Nam's cat climbing around on top of him right now.
He
Yeah.
hears dog and he's getting jealous, so he wants to make an appearance. It's okay,
He's
bud.
heard-
They're not
He's
talking
heard
about
her
real
say
life.
dog so many times.
So before Tyler gets into this, I watched the trailer and it was literally just 2 minutes of corgi butt. That was it.
What else do you want, bro?
A plot?
The plot is the corgi, bro.
If I wanted to watch cute dogs do cute shit, I'd go sit in my living room and play with my own dogs.
Bro, listen, not everybody has corgis, and corgis are awesome, right? So, but yeah, this is gonna be done by Studio OLM. So like the trailer, like it's not like an 8 out of 10 animated show. This is more like a 6 or 7 out of 10 animated
No,
shows.
this is like a 3 out of 10 that you're gonna love.
Yeah, it has its moments, but you can clearly tell that this didn't have a big budget, but it's fine because like what you coming for this for is that corgi, right? Apparently I looked at the manga and it listed the manga as a gag comedy, but the anime it didn't. So I'm just gonna say this is gonna be a funny pet slice of life, corgi slice of life, you can say. Um, literally, like Dan said, the trailer was just like of
2
literally the
minutes of
corgi.
corgis.
Yeah, the corgi just walking around and like doing corgi shit while the Lord was like just doing like helping it do corgi shit basically. But the funny thing about this is there's only one on Mal and Annie list. There's only one voice actor for this show, and that is the main dude. Like on Mal, I think it has one voice actor, and on Annie list it has 3 different voice actors for this dude. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe it's like different time periods of his life or something. I don't know. Maybe we get some flashbacks. Who knows? But this one dude, he's a banger though. His name's Akio Otsuka, and he does like Dimple, All for One, Shunsui, even Boss Bunny and Shangri-La Frontier, and like a ton of narrator roles. So like they had one character that's gonna talk in this shit, and they went out of their way to get a banger voice actor. Like he's gonna kill it. And the dog is not gonna talk. It's just gonna bark and whine and like do corgi shit. So I'm totally down for this. This is my shit, bro.
So if I remember correctly, Studio OLM, I mean, they've done a bunch of Pokemon and stuff like that, but isn't that the studio like they're shitting on in Zom 100 the entire time?
It is.
So some poor schmuck is getting overworked and drawing corgi butts.
Yeah, let's see. Apothecary Diaries got done by Studio OLM. Komi-san, Pokemon, obviously, like Summertime Rendering. Like they've done a lot, you know.
Yeah. Oh, they're huge. They've been around forever.
Yeah. What's funny though is like we was talking about Nam Show, which has 15,000 members on Mal, being like an underdog. This show only has 1,500 members on Mal.
Look,
You
I
know?
think most people could just find corgi butt on like TikTok
YouTube.
a lot faster.
Yeah, and the manga has 60 members. Okay, 60 members that are interested or have read it, and it doesn't have a ranking. So, yeah.
Okay,
Looking really good for it. Looking really good for it.
We're in a very similar boat with my next show then too.
Yeah. So that's all I got for that. I mean, do y'all have any more thoughts on corgis?
No, I might go watch some YouTube videos of corgi butts.
Basha made better corgi.
Bashame
This
is
is the
better.
live action version.
Bashame is shorter.
No, it's honestly, I can't believe you picked an actual dog show.
Oh, well,
I
you're
know
gonna
you said
love.
underdogs, but come on, guys.
Well, you're gonna love my show then. So my last underdog is Kinoko Inu, which translates to mushroom dog. The manga score on Mal does not exist. The anime itself has 1,200 people who are interested in it.
So Dan found it even more underdog than I did.
So it's done by Studio C Station, and I looked them up, and I do not recognize a single show on this list. Star Mew? Does that ring a bell?
I am looking. They got 8. Oh, they
Oh,
do
Eurocamp.
late back cam, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So they might do something good.
Yeah, they do laid back cam.
Okay. Well,
I guess that's all they got though, pretty much. So
I don't recognize anything else on here.
yeah.
But for a quick synopsis. A depressed author, a concerned editor, an eccentric mushroom researcher, and a strange pink mushroom that turns into a dog. Put this all together and you get Mushroom Pup. Mushroom Pup tells a heartwarming tale of the power of friendship, a dog's love, and the dangers of dwelling on regrets. With the help of his friends and the mysterious Mushroom Pup, Hotaru Yuyami, a grieving picture book author, slowly begins to move forward after the tragic loss of his beloved dog, Hanako. Full of laughs and warm moments, Mushroom Pup is sure to find a place in your heart. So I watched this trailer and holy fuck, boys, the mushroom dog is adorable. it's literally like it starts with like the main character, this author sitting on his like back porch, and there's a mushroom in his garden, and then all of a sudden a fucking dog just pops out of the ground.
I love this, bro. I
I
absolutely love this.
I literally like watched the trailer, and just the first thing I wrote is like, "This is a Tyler show." That was it. I'm like, "This is a Tyler show. He's gonna love this shit." The trailer had, I think it was the opening towards the end of it, and it was a certified bop. Like, I'm gonna call it a fucking Degen certified banger. Like, it was boppy, it was fun, it was, what's the word I'm looking, bubbly, little bubbly slice of life bop, you know.
Okay.
But this is something I'm probably not gonna watch more than 1 or 2 episodes of. But you know, I had to spread the word for my boy Mushroom Pup.
I was supposed to say you better watch at least one episode of this shit since you put it on here. You have to, bro. I was watching the trailer of this, and one of the moments that stood out to me, like it was really like cute and funny, was like, you know how you like correct your pets or whatever with spray bottles? Like they was trying to correct this mushroom pup with a spray bottle, and it got surprised at first, and then like he kept on spraying it, and then it just liked it. It was like, yay, water. It started licking and shit, and all happy. I'm like, bro, this shit's so funny. So, but this looks good. Like, this studio, like they went out of their way to make this like look really good. Like the main character dude, he really looks like he's depressed. He's got the dead fish eyes or whatever. And like the dog is just really cute. So I'm down for it.
He's got a fucking mushroom ear.
This is better than the Corgi anime, in my opinion. Just based off what I'm seeing. So
well, yeah, it actually has a plot.
Yeah, well, it looks better too. So it actually looks really good. So, but I'm watching both of them. So gonna have two dog animes on the fall report. So
he's gonna literally be sitting there like before kickoff and just watching dog animes. It's his puppy bowl.
Exactly. I should wait to watch one of them after. That way, you know, when I'm depressed and sad about the Colts losing yet another game, I can be happy. You know what I mean?
I think you gotta save Corgi Butt for post game.
Yeah, you think so? Because that's just like a smiling one, right? I mean, sit there and smile the whole time. So.
You're just watching a Corgi Butt move around on the screen.
The Corgi, like, it literally tries to get up on like the porch or whatever. It's like struggling because it's so short. Like, it's so cute, bro. Like, I just want to say, aw, you know.
Nom has the most like pissed off face right now. He's like, I can't believe you guys are talking about dogs for underdogs.
He's fed up with our shit, Dad.
At this point, I'm just watching a couple other trailers for a couple other animes that I've found that are definitely a lot more interesting than dogs.
Dude, there's nothing more interesting than dogs. Come on.
You're right. There's not, but dogs in real life, not animes about dogs.
Well, so I'm gonna flat out say I wasn't thinking I'm gonna go find a dog anime. I literally scrolled to the bottom of the Mal seasonal list and went up like 2, and I was like, "What the fuck's a mushroom dog?" So I clicked on it, and I watched the trailer, and I was like, "Holy shit, Tyler would love this. I gotta talk about this one."
Look there. See, I didn't even like when I first started reading what you put down in their notes or whatever. I was like, does he know he's putting the same shit that I put down, the same show? And I was like, why does this say mushroom dog? Like, is that his code for like corgis? And then I started looking. I watched the trailer. I clicked on the trailer. And I was like, damn, this is another dog show. I'm in, bro.
You know
Thank
what?
you, Dan.
Hey, at least we're not talking about Anuka-san. Was it Anuka-san's dog?
Yeah, Anuka-san's dog. Damn, that was rough. I don't think either one of these shows is gonna be airing on High Dive. So I think we're good on that part. We're not gonna have any we're not gonna have any ladies humping the tables and shit like that. So
I have a different website for
hopefully
that.
Hopefully not. Calm yourself. Calm down, Dan.
Well, Awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Bullshit Hour. Next week we'll be back with the rundown on Tuesday, and I don't know what we're doing for the Degens yet. We'll figure that out. And if you don't know yet, Tyler's been very adamant about telling everybody about these. He does watch parties on Fridays. All right.
Yeah, Fridays now because football is here, and I'm not missing football, so Sundays are for the boys. You know what I mean, Dan?
Yep. But so basically we hold a vote in the Discord, and then we watch like 2 or 3 episodes of that show. Tyler's always there. Me and Nam probably can never join because I have a life. Tyler.
Nam has joined once, I think. So
Proud of you.
I've joined twice. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
At least joined twice.
If I had to tell my wife I needed another weeknight, besides the recording the podcast twice when I'm home and golfing another day, she'd probably cut my throat. So gotta give her the time, right?
Yeah, we was watching One Piece every week. But like I can't really find a good day to do that on. You know, I can't really do it on Fridays.
Because it's not out yet.
Yeah, because it's not out, or you're watching a week-old One Piece episode that everybody's already seen, you know? And, like, that's the whole reason why I moved it to Fridays, because football was on, right? So, and Saturdays, we'd have to wait till, like 11 o'clock in order to watch it, so...
Oh, yeah, true, because you're a different time zone. I think it drops at 9.
Yeah, well, it never comes
Eastern.
out at roughly the right time, you know? Like, I check it like when it says it's supposed to come out or whatever, and it never comes out on time. So
yeah, my Sunday mornings are for anime if I'm not golfing. That's like my time to shine. I don't get out of bed until noon. I wake up at like 9 and I just watch anime for like 3 hours. It's bliss. Pure bliss.
Then now it's football, you know, after that. So
see, I at least get out of bed. I make my coffee, right, and then I sit there and I sit there and I watch my anime.
But
you gotta have your coffee though.
You know, sometimes Katie brings me up some coffee. But yeah, if you're interested in watch parties, join the Discord, discord.gg/anime degens. And we'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
Later.
Together